My fiancé let his investor present the car I built. She got disqualified in front of Porsche's CEO. We ran a restoration shop in Denver. Engaged 8 months. Met at a track day. Things were perfect. I did the welding, the intricate engine rebuilds, the actual blood and sweat. He shook hands and managed the Instagram aesthetic. In January, we got accepted to the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, the Holy Grail, a $3,000 entry fee. I transferred my $1,500 half in March. We spent 3 agonizing months obsessing over Pinterest boards for booth layouts, sourcing authentic 1960s carburetors, hand-stitching Italian leather seats, polishing the 67 Shelby's chrome exhaust until my knuckles literally bled. I requested time off, bought a custom suit, and 12 days before transport, he cornered me in the garage. 8:15 p.m. Tuesday. Smell of solvent thick in the air. Chloe wants to present the Shelby with me, he muttered, aggressively avoiding my eyes. She wrote the check for the parts. She feels like having my fiancé there ruins the elite aesthetic. She needs it to be just us. Chloe, the angel investor. Met her twice. Once at a gala where she mocked my dirty fingernails. Once at dinner where she touched his arm for 2 straight hours. So you're cutting me out of my own masterpiece? I asked. Heat climbed my neck and my vision blurred. We can do SEMA in November, he pleaded. She specifically said no extra partners. I need her funding. I gripped my heavy steel wrench. Okay, hope she knows her torque specs. Really? You're fine with this? Yeah. Have a great show. He drove off with the Shelby, the car I built, so his backer could play mechanic. That's when the real bombshell dropped. He didn't realize the registration was a dual entry pass. Both names were printed on the deed. I paid $1,500. I had every legal right to that manicured grass. I owned the title to our secret project, a flawless 69 Daytona. I called my lead painter. You free August 14th through 18th? I've got a spot at Pebble Beach. My fiancé just booted me for his investor. You in? Dead serious? She asked. Incredible. Load the trailer. We hauled out Thursday. Checked into the luxury lodge. Rolled onto the immaculate 18th fairway at dawn. Booth 42. His reservation was booth 43, directly across the walkway. Perfect. We spent 4 days living absolute gearhead royalty. Thursday, the coastal tour down Highway 1. Friday, VIP cocktail mixers and endless champagne. Saturday, showing off the Daytona to billionaires. Never looked at his booth once. Sunday morning, the final day, Judgment Day, 8:34 a.m. heavy fog rolling off the Pacific. I was wiping morning dew off the fender when I saw them. He looked nauseous, sweating through his linen suit. Chloe was sobbing loudly, a judging clipboard shaking in her hand, mascara running down her flushed cheeks. He spotted me. The blood instantly drained from his face. He went completely white. I grabbed my thick microfiber towel, added finishing wax, walked directly to the front edge of my display. Jess whispered, "Is that him?" "Yeah." I buffed the chrome emblem. 5 minutes later, he stormed over, face flushed, voice shaking with rage. "What the hell are you doing here?" he hissed. "Polishing." I snapped. "You brought the Daytona? You were supposed to stay in Denver. I paid for half this turf. Didn't make sense to waste the grass. You said you were okay with me coming with Chloe." I said, "Have a great show." "I am." The VIP mixer was incredible. Jess raised her mimosa glass. "Best weekend ever." "Flawless." Chloe stumbled up behind him, hands trembling, staring blankly at the grass. Her voice cracked. The head judge asked about the suspension telemetry. He didn't know the answers. He panicked and told them I built the custom chassis. She choked on a violent sob. "They tore me apart in front of Porsche's CEO. You told me you did the labor." I took a slow sip of my black coffee. "That's rough." I told them I just funded it. She cried. "But now we're officially disqualified, and you're here." "Yeah, I'm here winning best in show," I whispered. "The coastal tour was amazing, if you're still doing activities. Also, the oyster bar yesterday. Incredible." She sobbed much harder. "Can we please talk privately?" I looked at him. The man who erased a year of my blood and sweat to stroke a rich girl's fragile ego. "Enjoy the aesthetic," I said. "I've got an interview with Motor Trend in 10 minutes. Last press session before the awards." I turned my back and popped the hood. He stood there for 10 agonizing seconds waiting. I didn't look up. He walked away. Jess leaned over. That was ice cold. He locked me out of my own masterpiece so his shiny new investor could play pretend. We finished the show. Took home the gold trophy. My phone buzzed constantly. Apologies, begging, excuses. Didn't respond. Loaded the heavy transport trailer. Drove back to Colorado a single woman. I hit the highway at 3:15 p.m.